Morning. Tell me, do you know? Do you know what time it is? Tell me, do you know? Do you know what time it is? Tell me, do you know? Do you know what time it is? It's time for story time. 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 Hey, it's time for story time. 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 Hey! All right. So we're talking about water transportation. Water transportation. So today we're going to talk about. Dun, dun, dun. Do you know what this is? A what? A submarine. It's a submarine. All right. So what part of the book is this? It's the what? The what? The cover. The cover. And what do we find on the cover? The title. And the title is Super Submarine. What else do we find on the title? On the cover of the book? The author. And what does the author do? Writes the book. And the author is Tony Mitton. And what else can we find? The who? The illustrator. And what does the illustrator do? Hmm. Draws the pictures, right? Draws the pictures. And the illustrator is Aunt Barker. Aunt Barker. What is this? What part of the book is this? The back, the back. And what can we find on the back of the book? Huh? That's right. A small description of what the book is about or other books that the author has written. And this is the what? The spine. The spine. And what does the spine of the book do? Holds the book together. Where's your spine? Where? Right here? No, 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 no. Where? Back here on your back. And what does your back do? Hold your body together. Awesome, awesome. So, looking at the cover of the book, what do you think the book is going to be about? Submarines, right? Miss Katrina told you submarines. So, let's find out what it's all about. Super submarines. A submarine's a type of boat that dives beneath the sea. Below the waves is such a strange and wondrous place to be. So it goes under the water. It says beneath. Beneath the water, so that means under the water. It dives, it takes in water until the tanks are full. The weight of the water gives the submarine a downward pull. So the way that it goes down under the water is the tanks fill up with water and then it sinks to the bottom. It's a downward pull. When it's underwater, the propeller makes it go. The hydroblades can tilt to steer it up or down like so. The rubber also steers the sub and turns it left and right. Computers help navigate. Down deep, there's not much light. So it has propellers on the back that makes it go. And it also has a computer in there. The, the periscope can poke above and wave to peer around, but farther down the submarine deeps on sonar sound. So this is the periscope. It's like a telescope, but it's poking out of the top of the submarine and it gives them a chance to look around to see what's going on. The sonar sends a signal out a special type of beep that bounces back to help them guess what's out there in the deep. See the sonar waves? A submarine must have a crew, a to run it night and day. The crew needs living quarters where they eat and rest and play. They have bunk beds, so they don't go home. They stay in there underwater until their time is done. After they've finished exploring what's going on up under the water. Mhm. Summersides are different subs that probes in the deepest ocean. Down that far, it's still and dark. There's hardly any motion. But even there, summersides discover deep sea creatures that glow or carry lanterns and have very funny features. So as you go down to the bottom of the ocean, there's no light, so it gets real dark. So in order to see the creatures, they're very lightly colored, or they glow, or they have lanterns, or you can tell by their features. The eel at the bottom, they usually light up, and you can see them. Summersides are used to rescue divers to explore. They sometimes salvage sunken wrecks upon the ocean floor. They're used to service oil rigs, land cables, and fix pipes. Their robot subs have cameras and arms of many types. So they find sunken ships or they go to all other ships that are down there that cannot get to back to the dock to fuel up. But look, our sub is rising. It works below it's done. Very soon the busy crew will see the sky and sun. So when they're finished, they start rising back up to the top of the water to dock at the shore at the docks. The boldest tanks have emptied. They've pushed the water out. The submarine is back in dock. Hooray! The sailors shout. So the sailors are the people who work in the submarine. The and all right. So I would like for you to tell me what was something that the submarine saw, and where does the submarine, what does it use to go back up to shore, and how does it get down to the bottom of the ocean? Okay, all right, bye bye.